on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another figure review. And today I have something very special for you. We're taking a look at the 2023 Mattel San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultimate Edition Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, has arrived in the Mattel line, and he is in Ultimate Edition form. We are getting two figures from them, him in his iconic boxing attire, as well as his referee attire from WrestleMania 1. So a nice kind of crossover that Mattel has been brewing over the last few exclusives with San Diego Comic-Con. Between the last few years, we had Rip and Zeus from No Holds Bar, obviously kind of pop culture crossover there with Hulk Hogan. We had Slim Jim Macho Man. We had Sergeant Slaughter in the Ultimate Edition line the year prior. You know, they've really done such a great job of integrating this kind of, well, it doesn't just appeal to the WWE universe, but also to pop culture itself. And Muhammad Ali is one of the most iconic people in American history. So it's kind of crazy to have him here in the Mattel line. But first and foremost, I want to send a huge thank you to the Mattel team for sending me this gift to review for you guys and kind of give you a first hand look at this figure and see what it's all about within the packaging and the figure itself. If you are interested in pre-ordering this figure, it does go up next week and on July 21st, only on Mattel Creations. It'll go up at 9 a.m. Pacific time or 12 p.m. Eastern time, depending on what time zone you are. So mark your calendars, don't miss out. This will go fast like every San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. A quick tip I'm going to give you guys: if you guys really do want this figure, don't waste time. Be on there exactly at the time you're supposed to be. Have your payment info already set up. Personally, I use a cell phone where, you know, I know a lot of people are saying they were trying to enter their payment information and it just didn't take, it took too much time. By the time they were going to check out, they missed out. I don't know about you guys. I have an iPhone. I have all my payment info kind of like pre-populated. So as soon as I click onto payment, it loads it up and I hit checkout. That's the way to do it if you really want this figure. Don't miss out. I feel bad hearing so many people were like, I was there exactly at 12 p.m. I clicked to add it to cart and it was sold out. So I mean, sometimes you got to get lucky, but if you really put in the effort, I think you can pull this off. But this figure itself, jumping right into the packaging, absolutely special. It just looks so freaking sick. The box is massive, and this is kind of accustomed to what we've been getting with Mattel Creations exclusive, even with like Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul most recently, not even as a San Diego Comic-Con, but the artwork on the packaging and the size of it and, you know, just the layers that come with it just looks great. So on the front side of the box, you will have the greatest of all time with the Ultimate Edition logo. And then if you flip over to the sides, you'll have Muhammad Ali from his WrestleMania 1 referee attire. You got the referee on one side. Look at that artwork. Just looks so like if he was an LJN figure or something, that's what you'd expect to see, right? They just did such an amazing job between Bruce Mode and George of the Mattel team. You'll see on the other side, you have Muhammad Ali, the boxer. It looks pretty sick, man. I really do love how they kind of went that 2-in-1. And it's kind of cool we're getting two figures. At first, when this kind of leaked, you know, I hate to say it did leak. Kind of ruined the surprise for me personally. I don't like leaks like this. I want to be like blown away when it's announced, and this was leaked a few weeks before. But on the back, you have some famous quotes from Muhammad Ali here. You can pause and read that if you like. On the top, you'll have the Ultimate Edition, and it kind of describes what it's all about. This looks pretty sick. It is a slip box. You will see there's some tape up here. We will slit that and unbox and see the inside of it. And when you guys get that tape removed, you will see it does have a little tab, has the WWE logo. Love that little attention to detail. And look at that on the inside. You got the top of the packaging, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Let's get him out of the box here. And oh my God, let's remove the slip box. Look at that. That looks like a magazine, like artwork or something from back in the day. Champions, boxer versus wrestler, Muhammad Ali, the fighter, the man, the legend. I believe that's Inoki here, who he does fight. Again, I'll be honest, I don't know much about Muhammad Ali, right? I know he was in WrestleMania 1. Obviously, I know he's a major icon. I know he used to talk a lot of shit when he boxed, one of the best of all time. I'm not a big boxing guy, and I think that's where a lot of people saw a little disconnect when this was announced, like, and we will talk with about that as we go on through this video. But look at this. It just, again, looks like a magazine. Looks really good. First time in the line. I do love that they stuck that in there. Very similar artwork to what was on the side of the outside of the box. Flipping to the other side, you got Muhammad. I love how it looks like there's two boxes kind of glued together, right? You see that? That's so sick here. You have Muhammad Ali. That looks awesome. Flip the other side. Another like WWE magazine. First time in the line. Look at this. Muhammad Ali guest referee. The greatest maintains order at WrestleMania. Champ adds even more prestige to star-studded event. Can Ali control Rowdy Piper's cheating ways? That's awesome. You have March 31st, 1985 WrestleMania. That is so cool. Little attention to detail like that, my God. On the other side, you have the WWE logo. Now, the box, I believe, does open. And it just gets, wow, look at that. That looks so freaking awesome, man. You got Muhammad Ali, the boxer here. You got Inoki here on the floor. You got Hulk Hogan, the silhouette with Muhammad Ali holding his hands up. I will say the glass is frosted. I wasn't too sure if that's how it was originally. I feel like when I did see this, it was kind of a clear box, but it is a little frosted on mine. You'll see you got the little read up here on Muhammad Ali, the boxer, the WrestleMania legend. You got 1976 here on the top. More details, 1985. You'll see accessories included on the inside. And there is a flap here, so let's go ahead and gently remove that. You can see how this comes out. Muhammad Ali, the referee, is on a bubble here. We'll get him back in there just so for nostalgic purposes. That looks so sick. If you want to see Hulk Hogan here, that is awesome. That is really sick, guys. We're going to also slide this one out. And there you go. You got two versions of Muhammad Ali here. This looks so amazing. We are going to go full in depth when we come back. So once you get everything out of that beautifully executed art box design from Mattel, you'll have one cardboard box that will house all of your accessories inside. You'll see it says accessories included inside. A nice little feature they have on the flip side of the box. You have all of the accessories that are included with your Muhammad Ali. So you get all the referee hands here, the 1, 2, 3 and counting hands. You get the fisted hands, the mic open holding hands, interchangeable heads, and the iconic Muhammad Ali robe. Let's go ahead and open it. Oh, that's a nice touch too, man. Look at that. The boxer, the referee, like they really pay attention to every little thing, man. I'm sorry if I'm marking out, but that's just stuff which just shows like attention to detail. So here you are inside. You get all of the hands, you get the interchangeable heads. Let's actually pop these out. You got the robe. We're gonna lay them all out and take a quick look. So here are all the accessories you get with your Muhammad Ali figure. We're going to break it down. So on the right side here, we have kind of the referee stuff. So this is the actual head that comes on the referee figure. You guys will notice they did give us this head twice. So I guess if you guys wanted to use it as the referee and the boxer at the same time. So they look identical to me. There doesn't seem to be any difference here. Two of the same kind of like plain face, not too upset hands. You get a set of mic open holding hands here, as well as all of your referee hands. You got the 1, 2, and 3 hands. We'll take a quick look at all of them. So here are your 1 hands. Put them back. 2 hands, as well as the 3 hands here. Looks really nice. I do like we're finally getting these. So we did get these for the WrestleMania 3 Vince McMahon. I don't think we've gotten 2 hands before. This is the first time we're actually seeing this in the Mattel line, right? We can definitely use them for different iterations as well. You also have the counting hands here, the more open hands for your Muhammad Ali. I want to say this is more the stuff for the boxer. So there are 2 more heads. This is the actual screaming head that comes on the figure. Looks really nice. I do like the expression. Another more gritting kind of teeth. These look pretty good. I do like the likeness here. It does capture Muhammad Ali pretty well. You get 2 fisted hands, as well as another set of mic open holding hands. So you are kind of getting 2 figures, so I don't mind that they're repeating some of these accessories here. As well as the boxing gloves. We have seen this a few times in the Mattel line. Mr. T, Roddy Piper, Cowboy Bob. You also get the cuffs that go around his wrists. And we have the soft goods robe here, Muhammad Ali. Kind of reminds me of that Liv Morgan bathrobe, kind of. It's got some nice kind of soft texturing to it. It is tied here in the front very nicely. Looks pretty good. Looks something like it would be like very vintage, right? I hate opening these robes. I feel like I can never tie them back properly once they come out, but we're going to do it for video review's sake. I guess I have no choice. I want to get it on, but nothing on the inside, plain. You just have Muhammad Ali on the back. It looks like the actual tie has a few little sewn pieces here to hold it, if you guys can see that. So all in all, looks pretty good. Let's jump to the figures. So now that we've seen all the accessories that come with both these Muhammad Ali figures, let's actually jump into the figures themselves. And we're going to start off with the referee version first. Based off of his iconic appearance at WrestleMania 1, what a spectacle that was. You had Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff in the main event. All of these celebrities that were involved to really elevate WWF at the time to another level. And obviously WrestleMania is still going today. So I get a lot of people's complaints. I want to talk about this now. I guess this is the perfect segue for it. I'll be honest, when I first saw the reveal or the leak, I was like, Muhammad Ali, I don't really know how this ties into wrestling. I get he was a ref at WrestleMania. And I'm sure a lot of people have these same kind of like feeling towards it. Like, why are they making Muhammad Ali? He made it like a few one-off appearances here and there. But you know what? His appearance at WrestleMania 1 really was a huge part to that success of the event of WrestleMania. Again, we're going to WrestleMania 40 next year. That's 40 years ago almost. That's crazy. But let's take a step back and look at it, right? Muhammad Ali is, I don't know if you want to say bigger than WWE, but yeah, he probably is the myth and the legend that he is. And everything, the road he's paved for a lot of people today, he's just larger than life, right? Picture another icon like Michael Jackson or someone like a Bruce Lee. Those guys have such a huge following, you know, and such a legacy that they've left behind, that this is kind of what's the crossover effect here. It's not really just geared towards wrestling fans. Wrestling fans are going to want him for the WrestleMania 1 display. Personally, that's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to have him next to Hogan and T, and eventually when we get our Ultimate Piper. So it kind of checks the list there, right? And again, I get some people, and even I said this at first before I took a step back, I would have preferred like a WCW Dennis Rodman or even Mike Tyson. Like, they are integrated in the WWE culture, not so much Muhammad Ali, but think of all the other people who want him. Same with Slaughter, right? When Slaughter came out, he sold out very quickly because it appealed to WWE fans and G.I. Joe fans who have a huge following. So for those people who love Muhammad Ali and everything that he's about, his mantra, they're going to want him in the boxing gear, right? So that's kind of the crossover effect, and I get a lot of people were not, maybe a little underwhelmed, but think about that, right? This is kind of what they're building with their products here at San Diego Comic-Con to kind of give a huge appeal across the board to multiple channels, right? It's not just wrestling fans. So I'm with you. But when I take a step back, I totally understand, and I think they do check the boxes here. This is something you will need for your collection, especially WrestleMania 1. Again, we've gotten so many figures, it just makes sense. If you could do Muhammad Ali, give it to me. I'll take it. And now we also get a referee mold, so hopefully we will eventually get more referee figures from Mattel. But let's take a look at the attire. The shirt is really light. It is blue, but I don't know if it's just the lighting here, but it is definitely a very light blue, kind of, I guess, what you'd expect from back in the day. He's got the bow tie here. He does have the diaphragm joint, so you do get the suited figure with a diaphragm joint. I don't believe we've actually seen that in the Mattel line, right? You do get the butterfly joints here as well, the double jointed pinless elbows. You can see he does kind of have like navy blue pants. These are actually, I believe, similar to what we've gotten with that Build-A-Figure Mr. Perfect. He does have the drop-down hips, so I guess maybe that's what they started developing it for something like this, and they said, hey, let's include in the Build-A-Figure line. That looks really nice. You will have the added articulation here. Double jointed knees here. They are pinless as well. Pinless legs, pinless arms. I cannot wait till that comes across all of the Mattel Elite and Ultimate lines with the pinless joints. You will see he does have the toe articulation with the black shoes here. And again, it's your standard referee body, right? Like, what else would you expect from it? But all in all, this looks really good. This is going to display really nicely with all your WrestleMania 1 stuff. And while we're at it, let's plug all of the heads on your Ultimate Muhammad Ali referee figure and see how they look. So we got the kind of like plain face. We have the little bit of an angry skin with the gritting teeth here. And lastly, we have the screaming skin that comes on the boxer figure. And as we mentioned several times in this video, Muhammad Ali is based on his referee WrestleMania 1 appearance, in which he reffed the main event match, which included Hulk Hogan and Mr. T with Jimmy Snuka in their corner versus Piper, Orndorff, and Bob Orton in their corner. I cannot wait for the Ultimate Edition Piper to come out to kind of complete this look here. Next up, we are taking a look at Muhammad Ali in his boxing gear. And again, he does come with this beautiful soft goods robe. I did my best to tie it here in the front. It wasn't too bad, but unfortunately, it looks a little sloppy, not as nice as it would have out of the packaging from Mattel. You can see on the back end, does have Muhammad Ali. It looks really nice. It is kind of etched in there. But you can easily untie the front of the robe, remove it off your figure, And again, if I picture Muhammad Ali in boxing gear, this is it, right? Like the white trunks with the red gloves. This looks pretty awesome. Absolutely love the look of it. You can see, again, we've seen these boxing gloves before. Mattel has used them in the Mattel line. They even have little stitching on there kind of for like the ties of the gloves. Nice feature to it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys do plan on getting this. Are you going to display him with a robe, or are you going to keep him just in his boxing gear? That's kind of like what I'm thinking, because I feel like the red really pops when the actual robe is off. But I mean, that robe looks pretty nice too. I mean, maybe that's an option for people to buy multiple. But you will see he does have these kind of trunk designs we've seen before. Unfortunately, he does not have the drop down hips here. He just has the kind of regular articulation that we've got with prior Ultimates. I'm not too upset. He's a boxer. He's not going to be kicking too high, but for consistency's sake, I just kind of wish they would include it. I know Andre was another Ultimate they didn't include it with, but it is what it is. Again, I don't really love that added articulation too much. I just kind of want my figures to be consistent. But again, you will get this nice screaming head scan. He does have the butterfly joint articulation. That is really nice. I do like the design of this torso for Muhammad Ali. You will notice the legs are pinless. Thank God we are getting there with Mattel. I know this has been a process, but this will just make figures look more authentic, more premium. Look at that. No pins here for the legs. Really do love it. You will see these shoes also do have the toe articulation. He does have the black socks. I know there are some different images floating around. I don't know if they were red or white originally, but the final product does have the black ones here. You'll see on mine kind of got a little bit, I don't know if that's a yellow stain or what, but it isn't as clean as I'd like it to be on the white. But again, you'll have the nice kind of black trim here on the trunks going around. I hate this pocket square, whether it's on a jean or what. I just, or whatever mold they've used before, pants mold. I don't really like it. I know this was like the Uso mold, right? Where they have the little towel or hanging from the back. But other than that, this figure does look really great. So just like the referee figure, I do want to swap all the heads on this body and see how it looks. So again, we do have the screaming scan that comes on the figure. You do have the more gritting teeth look, as well as the more kind of plain face look. So Mattel has given us a few boxing rendition figures here. We had Mr. T and Roddy Piper from their match at WrestleMania. I'm not going to take this robe off because, again, they are just such a pain in the ass to tie. But again, you can see the glove molds are the same. I believe these are the same trunks if I'm looking. Maybe they are a little different. I don't know if they're just reused. Yeah, they are the same. They even got a little pocket square. I believe they're the Uso shorts, right? But again, these are some different boxing figures that Mattel has made before. And here's a quick group shot of a bunch of WWE Mattel San Diego Comic-Con exclusives that we have received throughout the years. I am missing the Shockmaster. I don't have them in my collection, but I believe this is most of them. From left to right, we have the Ultimate Edition Sergeant Slaughter. We have the Elite Mr. T. We have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ministry of Darkness Undertaker with the whited out eyes. You have the 2-pack, which included Zeus and Rip. And still probably my favorite. I feel like Mattel blew my mind when this came out. We have the Slim Jim Macho Man. And before we wrap this video with some final thoughts on these two figures, if you guys haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button down below. If you guys are enjoying this video review, don't forget to turn on those notification bells to stay tuned to the newest reviews coming up here on my channel. Before we get into it, again, I want to thank Mattel for sending this my way. I really appreciate this. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I was able to kind of give you some more insight and maybe provide some excitement for this figure coming up. Again, this is going to be available for pre-order next week, July 21st, Friday, only on Mattel Creations at 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern. Just be ready, set your timers if you really want this figure. As you know, San Diego Comic-Con exclusives have shown in the past, they do sell out very quickly. But I'll be honest, I really do think these are great figures. Again, they kind of appeal to the broader masses as well as the WWE Universe. I do feel like this referee figure is going to look great with your WrestleMania 1 display if you have one. And the boxing version of Muhammad Ali, again, so iconic, so well-deserved. And to have it in a 6-inch, like, highly articulated form with accessories, interchangeable heads, I feel like this is one that's going to go very quickly. So again, thank you, Mattel, for sending this for me to review for you guys. I appreciate you guys checking this video review. I know this was a long one. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at AlexWestCollects. I will catch you all on the next one.